And you need... I hope I got all the mines earlier. Yep. Yeah. There's something I had to get from the chieftain in order to get to the eastern sand dune sea. That's jeez. That's kind of annoying. And something else I forgot to do is sell the chieftain's gaffy stick. Usually I get taken to the chieftain, so I can't remember. Can't remember where he's at. I mean, obviously he's around here somewhere, right? But where? Oh. Son of a bitch. Yep. Okay.
Translation. Translation. He says
says
that what you
he
seek is far from here
in the eastern Dune Sea.
Give you a map so
He will give you a map so
Translation.
you can find your
His
way.
people found it but didn't scavenge it because a Krayt dragon took up residence
so
in the excavation.
Yes, okay.
Translation.
Farewell.
Translation. We are free to leave.
God damn it. So yeah, I was simply missing the map, which I usually get, you know. And so it's usually not a problem. I just forgot to ask him about that. Neglected to. Anyway. Alright, let's swap HK out again. Wait. Okay. Oh, there is a mine. Okay, what's her demo? 0. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. What's mine? Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid it. I think the devs, they added that in there to prevent the player from going over here too soon. Not ready for it at this point. Or until you've taken care of sand people. Anyway, I'm just mumbling. Kind of blocks you from progressing unless you've completed the Sand People quest. Okay, the hunter is going to be up here. Comad is his name. It's a Twi'lek hunter. And he's hunting a Krayt dragon. And if you look at the cave, deep in the cave, you can see, barely make out the Krayt
I'm tired
dragon.
of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
I'm going in. Good idea. Good plan. Fantastic. You're hunters, you and I. Perhaps we should pool our skills. I attract a very special beast to its lair, a great dragon that's within, and tonight he is the hunted, although by unorthodox means. Thought you preferred the solo hunt. That is true, but this is a very critical fight. Bull dragons are rare. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago, and he is too far out of his territory and must be dealt with. Might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Okay, I'll help. Give me more information. You must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There is no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repair blaster fire. I place mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. The food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas, police hunters. They're not careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food. And how do we do that? We must find some bantha fodder, which I have. I have a few ideas about where this may be found. Binder and Anchorhead also, yeah, I already have some. I have some. Seems very simple and easy. What aren't you telling me? Some people regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. We're far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The Sand people of this region are strong, fierce, will think nothing of killing you. Be careful. Okay, yeah, more Sand people. Look, I have your fodder. Good. Now there's a herd that moves out in the desert. Leave them here. See what I can do. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, this could be a tough fight. It's possible to get downed.
What is it?
You need?
Yes?
Bantha perks up as you approach, obviously attracted to the smell of fodder you're carrying. Whole herd. Here we go. Okay. So, best thing to do. Here, there are 4. So, they're ranged. Best thing to do is get some nades on them. Wait. Cancel. I thought I was pointed out here. Let's try this again. So that should cover both of them. That you need. Okay, so we have to do it again. I'm not sure if we get... I can't remember if we get attacked again. I don't think we do. But just in case, I'm going to save. Easiest Krayt dragon kill ever coming up. Quickly, be ready. The Banthas are in position and will soon stir our restless prey. Don't worry, I'm ready. Oh boy, he's a big one. We pwned him. It's done, and the great beast is dead. To my shame, I denied him a final fight, but I will honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You have earned a share of the victory, such as it is. Thanks. We did what had to be done. Blah, 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 blah. Regrettably so. I just hope you remember there were higher reasons for this. Yes, I wanted the pearl. Don't let the spoils be your only reason to hunt. Wealth fades, sands remain. Thank you for your help out there today, human. I shall see you again, I am sure. Usually we see him on Kashyyyk if I go to Kashyyyk after Tatooine, but since I've already gone to Kashyyyk, well... I wonder if we'll see him like on Manon or Korriban or something. There we go. So I do have the pearl right there, and damage +2, attack +3. Fantastic. Easiest Krayt dragon kill ever. It's like I did nothing, really. Except kill a few sand people. Yeah. Nothing over here? Jedi Master. That's what I need right there. I am a master. And you need. But for her, she has a Jedi Knight robe. He does as well. Just give her something different. Put her in blue, gray, blue, gray, gray, blue.
Yes?
And that is the star map awaiting us. Nerve amplifier belt, always good to have. And this is the holocron. Oh. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't have Bastila with me. I usually do. And this is why. I know, it's like, if you're going to do it differently, just, you know, for some variety, you know, be prepared for, you know, things like this happening. Keep being caught out, going, oh, that's why I do it that way. You know, probably doesn't make any sense what I'm saying, but it goes to me. There we go.
Finding this star map here in this cave gives me a cold shiver. You don't think it's just coincidence that the Krayt dragon made its home here, do you?
This star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved.
Well, no point hanging around here. Now that we've got the star
Man,
map,
that thing's loud.
might as well move on.
Tusken Raiders greater than Jedi? Nah. No. So anything out here? Usually, if I go in my usual order, I usually I encounter Calo Nord out here, but nothing this time. I don't think we can fast travel from here. No. Too bad. Jedi are always getting wiped out, corrupted, or tricked by the Sith. Tusken Raiders persevere. Even when some dick Jedi comes and murders the women and children. Wow, man. You sound like, you know, you've had personal experience, which you haven't. You know. I like to emulate being a Tusken Raider any time I play pool. Well, that makes sense, certainly. Yeah. Absolutely. Holding the cue over my head, making the grunts, you know. Sure, sure. Okay, now I can fast travel, so let's do that. A couple of things I have to do first. Alright. Let's go on board. There is one thing we need to do. Yeah, let's just... I should just go ahead and take care of that right now. Take Bastila. Karth. Kind of defeats the purpose of fast traveling if you're going to run all the way back to the other end of the town, but, you know, there you go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me speak to Bastila first. You want to talk?
I'm unsure. I seem to find
Yeah,
it
I got
difficult
the
to remain objective when it comes to
holocron.
her. I find that disturbing.
You going to give the
you think I
holocron to
should?
her? You might
That would just
consider
lead
it.
to another argument. I always despise talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
Already?
I have a holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Do you really need the holocron, Bastila?
Perhaps not. I can remember my father well enough. But I ask you, why should she have it?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Maybe one of you should be the first to give the other a break.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation. What with all these sand people and Krayt dragons?
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you. Your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well now. You said you had important business. And you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
I'll do my best.
I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. It's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
There she goes. Coruscant, I guess.
How can I help?
So, do you feel
Yes.
better now?
That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Look at Carthen, his googly-eyed goggles. I remember if there's anything worthwhile.
Who are you then?
Talk to this guy
Only new
about.
people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum.
Do you have anything
Zerka
for
Corporation.
sale? What do you have? You're the friend of Griff, right? He gave me a message. He told me to tell you that he made a mistake brewing the Teresian ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. What kind of mistake? So the attack gland was ruined, and he said he was going to stick around and have to face his exchange contact. He's gone. He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he was heading, but I can't say I'm sorry he's gone. He was one of the worst employees I ever had. He was always on a break. He mixed up orders, and I think he might have been stealing. Probably. Good riddance. People like Griff, they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. I won't hear from him again anytime soon. Waste of time to even bother looking.
Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
There it is.
Greetings again from the
More
office.
things. Sell the Chief's gaffy stick.
I see that, but do you have the... Well,
Yes,
that is
here
a
it
very
is.
big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerka Corporation thanks you.
For a bit more, I could maintain my
It would be
vigilance.
valuable to have someone on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Give me all the credits. 700 credits, 13 XP. Nice. So that's everything now. Are there modern Star Wars games like this? No. Unfortunately, no. I mean, Star Wars Old Republic I've never played, but it's more like a massively multiplayer online RPG, and I don't think it's quite the same, you know. Never played it, like I said, so I have no idea. But other than that, certainly no other games come to mind. Honestly, Star Wars universe sorely needs another game like this. It would be sweet, you know, like even an updated version of KotOR or something like that. You know, that would I would take that. But two things work against that ever happening, and that's Disney owns Star Wars, and EA owns the publishing rights for, you know, anyway, they own the publishing rights in video gaming. So those two things combined make it highly improbable we'll ever see anything resembling a sequel to this game or a remake or anything. There were some modders who were making a KotOR remake for PC, but I think that got quashed, as I recall. By Disney, maybe EA. And Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2 are not considered canon, which is too bad. So that's also another reality, another variable to consider, you know.
Yeah, what do you want?
I feel like I'm forgetting something here.
Your choice.
He'll want to go to Manan, which is where we're going next. Which is something about your adventuring days.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an
Didn't I say
adventurer?
that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you've already said so much. I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Not exactly a kid. Only a kid would say I'm not a kid, though. Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history, proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later.
That and their corns.
Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done
Old
with my
people
Jedi
love-
training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where did you get the credits for all those supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
I see. He procured.
Stole is such a
Procured.
harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the force had abandoned me, as I remember.
So what happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the day you what?
Well,
Fell in love?
that was the day I met my wife.
Uh-huh. Your wife? Wait a minute, you were
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her.
I'm
If it's
sorry,
all
I
the
don't
same
mean
to
to
you,
laugh.
I prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Oh, these Gizka.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering
What
if
is
we
it
could
you would
talk.
like to speak to me about? Of course.
Nothing?
If there is anything
Okay.
else, I am here to help.
No more progress to be made with her at the moment.
How can I help?
Why did the council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The
Sounds
bonds between
sketchy.
us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council...
I am
will prove that they
focused
knew
on
we were
you.
discussing our mutual
Your
attraction when we
eyes.
should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction. I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings...
Just an
Yeah.
expression,
I
huh?
mean, whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them.
It's common,
Don't discomplicate
everyday
things.
expression.
Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was her big audition for Masterhood. Oh, great, another lecture. This never gets old. You're right, I suppose we should get back to the mission. I'll just say that.
Come, let's move on.
I don't wind her up any more than I already have. Okay.
What do you need? You got it.
Never mind. Yeah, he's got one thing on his mind now. Dustle, his son. And we won't be able to do anything about Dustle until we get to Korriban, but I'm going to Manon first. But there are a couple of interruptions along the way. So, yeah. It's going to be a while. Do you know if anything can be done about all these Gizka? I'm just asking this for the hell of it. They can't help me with that. There's only one way I can, well, two ways I could take care of the Gizka. I can poison them, which I will not do. And the other way is my favorite. Dump them on a merchant on the planet Manon. In fact, he's right at the dock, so makes it convenient. There. Why am I going over here? I have no idea. We have to take off. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If I head to Manon, there's an event. There's a major event about to happen. I think I can delay that event by going to Dantooine first. I want to go to Dantooine because I'm curious about something. I'll tell you about it if we get there. Back out, save. Save first, just in case it crashes or something. Something horrible happens.